What's something you've been dying to say, but had no one to tell? I've lost 8 pounds in the past month. I've been overweight my entire life and I feel so great with these changes I've been implementing. I'm trying to focus on the way I feel versus the number on the scale. But I weighed myself today and I'm really proud of myself. Congrats. Keep at it. Depending on the company my pants size ranges from a 32 to a 36 and this terrifies and confuses me. A real fun thing to do is take pants you bought 5 years ago and lie a new pair of pants of the same brand and size on top of them and compare the inexplicable size difference. I just did that and my 5-year-old pants are bigger. Also I'm a teenager so like, is this something to be worried about? I've been nicotine free, smoking, for nearly 9 months. Keep on it. I believe in you. Thanks. I quit a week before Christmas and haven't regretted it. I was promoted at work. Sweet. I was promoted from Starbucks barista to Starbucks customer. Well now you're always right. I've lost 20 pounds in the past 6 weeks. That's either great or scary, depending on your situation. I hope it is a positive thing in your case. And if so, congratulations. Yes, it is a positive thing and thanks. I'm married. Can't tell them yet because they expected a bigger wedding. We eloped. Them. The family, friends, or spouse, they might know already. They always know. I'm starting university next month. Studying chemistry. I haven't told anyone. Because I'm notorious amongst my family and friends for starting things and never finishing them. Often things that cost a lot of money also. I'm really excited to get back into education. And I'd honestly love to tell those nearest to me. However I just know it's one more thing for them to poke fun of me for. Or say I told you so if I quit. Or flunk, which I'm really determined not to. My dear, as a former college prof, find out now what kinds of help are available at your school. Introduce yourself to tutors, profs, TAs, support staff now. Think about your learning style, your strengths and weaknesses. The second you start having any kind of trouble, ask for help. Never, ever miss class, completely unprepared, hungover, sleep deprived, depressed, freaked out. Go to class. If you get called on and aren't prepared, apologize for not being prepared. If you don't understand, try to figure out, to really narrow down what is you don't understand, and try framing a question. See if you can answer that question. If not, start asking other students, TAs, profs. You got this. That's great advice. Please travel back in time and tell me the same thing lol. I love you, apostrophe. I love you too. This one is deeper because it means you want someone to love you. Not just have someone to love. 5 stars sir. I still don't really know what I want for my future. There's really nothing I've ever really strived or dreamed of, and I'm not sure of what I want. I'm 47 and still don't know. 35 and right there with you. I stopped drinking fizzy drink and made changes to my diet 4 months ago, and since then I have lost almost 8 kilos, 6 pounds. I know it's not much, but when my old shirts start to fit me again, it does feel pretty damn good. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thank you for all your comments. Going from 102 kgs to 94 has been a huge task, and it wasn't easy. Giving up fizzy drink was so hard, especially since I used to drink a bottle a day. However, after the first month, I don't miss it now. Somebody also suggested sparkling water. I shall give them a try. Exercise and fasting on weekends has also played a role, but not as much as the diet change. Rohit, is that you? No fizzy drink today. I had a dream I was kissing Jared Way, and it was not hot. I've been reflecting on how kissing him in that dream has shifted my opinion of him. Like instead of a dream crush, he's just a good friend. So you're saying you don't love him like you did yesterday? Why don't you have all the upvotes in the universe yet? Taking out ingrown hair is satisfying. Please don't link the sub. Taking it out is satisfying. I don't want to see it. Amen. When I pull one out it's like pure sex, but watching someone else do it is revolting. I feel more alone than I have ever felt. I also feel like I'm barely alive. Like living a half-life. I don't know what I need, but change sounds like a good idea. I feel the exact same way. Me too. After years of dealing with the demons in my head, I'm finally looking for a therapist. I'm scared, but I know this will be beneficial towards myself. I went to one and it really helped. I hope the best for you. I'm 6 weeks clean now. That's awesome. I don't know your situation, or why you can't tell anyone, and I also know I'm just a random nobody on the internet and this will likely be the only interaction we have, but I'm genuinely proud of you for this. I know how hard it is, and I've been down that street a couple times and I didn't have anyone to be proud of me, so I just wanted you to have at least one person in the world who cares about your produce. Keep it up. You're doing ducking amazing. Thank you so much. Next week will mark 1 year of being clean from self-harm. That is really nice to read. Congratulations. You can be proud of you. As much as we are. I met the love of my life during this quarantine. Awesome. What's the story? We knew each other in high school and had a quick fling that didn't end very well. Fast forward 7 years and I see her at the beach with some friends right before quarantine started. We hit it off, again lol, and have been hanging out almost every day since, and I couldn't be happier about it. My tiny business made 80 today, which is the most I've made in a day since starting. I can't work properly due to my disability, so I decided to start up a business. It's going slowly, but every month or so I notice its growth. My next goal is to make 100 in one day. Congratulations. I'm knitting a whole blanket for my best friend's baby. It's a surprise to the best friend and the pregnancy is a surprise for everyone else. Oh, how sweet. I'm torn between two lives, and I don't know how to choose. Can you elaborate? First, happy cake day. One side of my family is very religious and the other isn't, and I'm at a loss for what I'm gonna do. Analysis paralysis. In the Nicolas Cage remake of Gone in 60 Seconds, during the Atlanta chase from the moment Cage's character drives under the airport to the point he does the jump on the bridge, that sequence would not be possible in the time stated in the movie. Important stuff, thanks for letting us know. Deleted. I hope you talk to your fiancé or whoever to let out those emotions, and that this comment was cathartic for you. I can relate to being the happy acting friend until you're alone. So I hope you can get through it. I may just be an internet stranger, but you deserve to be happy. So I recommend you tell those friends, or if it's easier tell one/a few, to get as much help as you need to be happier. Good luck and I hope you feel better soon. Deleted. I'm pretty sure this pandemic has turned my anxiety into depression. Before I was always stressed out and worried. Now that I'm stuck at home I'm not stressed out anymore, but most of the time it's hard to get out of bed in the morning. The only thing that does is my kitten wanting attention or not wanting to worry my husband. I'm trying to work through it, but sometimes I miss the stress. At least I felt something. I'm with you 100% on this one. The only reason I get out of bed is for my pets. And even then sometimes it's a real struggle, and my so either doesn't notice or doesn't care, which is only making it worse. Invisible. Party of one. I'm sorry to hear about that. You're not alone. If you ever need to talk, I'm here. I'm a little sad, because my close friends forgot my birthday despite reminding them a few days ago. Happy birthday. I think I have bipolar disorder. That's okay. There are plenty of folks living with it and many of them aren't as self-aware as you. Next step is finding someone to talk to, a professional. NAMI is a great organization that can help you get connected, and Psychology.com has a place where you can search for a doctor based on your insurance coverage. If I were to die I want to drown in the ocean. I don't know why, but the idea of losing consciousness as I slowly sink into the large, dark, and cold abyss soothes me. If you don't know if you can die until you die. I still care about my first love. Not in a romantic way, but he was the first boy I truly loved, and even though we hurt each other a lot, I'll always wish him the best. I learned and grew a lot from my broken heart. I'll always remember him with love. Even if I went down into a crazy spiral, which took me years to get out of, I can't resent him, I just can't. I'll never will. I feel the same about a couple of people. I've often felt like genuine care and love for another person doesn't go away on its own. That it hangs around with us to remind us that even when someone is gone from us, we carry a piece of them with us through the dark places in the world. I randomly remember this time in my early 20s where I was taken to the drunk tank. I was determined to escape, so I faked a seizure for a full 5 minutes thinking someone would see on cameras or something and come save me, and I planned to make a run for it when they came in. When nobody came, I stopped fake seizing and pretended to be dead for probably 30 minutes. It's just so absolutely ridiculous. I feel like I need to tell someone, but it's also so embarrassing and makes me sound ducking crazy. I really thought I was Michael Scofield. What was I going to do, even if I actually did escape? Go on the run for the rest of my life over one night in the drunk tank? I know this is meant to be funny in retrospect, but I find it terrifying and awful that no one came to check on you. Like, did they not have someone monitoring the cameras? Or were you just that bad at faking it? But for real, that's seriously concerning that for all they knew it could have been real and no one was checking up. People at that level of drunk can die very easily. There are so many cases of people choking / suffocating on their own vomit. That I've been learning Japanese. My friends and I have been really distant since COVID, and our conversations have been weak at best. I also don't feel like my family would really care that much. My husband knows, and he's really supportive, so that's been nice. I'm on like day 37 of a Duolingo streak, and I'm halfway through a hiragana / katakana book. My biggest fear is that someone would want me to say something, but really so much of this time has been just memorizing the symbols. I have learned some new words, but it's a work in progress. Maybe when I can say something impressive will I tell them. Imb. Hi B. Dad. And also so proud of you. You know that absolutely amazing feeling you get after a really good poop? That's how I feel when I see you. This should be on a greeting card. You make me feel like I just took the best dump ever. That I'm in fact a really cold-hearted person who has lost nearly all emotion and feeling due to mental problems and instability. The fact that I'm pretty good at faking emotion has made it so my family doesn't know. However, I'm just too scared to tell them and have no one to tell this to except myself. I understand what you're saying. I've been told by several different people in my life, family included, that I must be dead inside as I'm quite reserved with my emotional responses. It would really hurt if it wasn't for the fact that I actually am dead inside, so I'm able to be reserved with my emotional responses. The only thing that hurts now is that they could see it and didn't do anything, but that's probably because I would fake laugh it off and make a joke of it. That was my mistake, not theirs. If I had been honest, then it might have been different. While you have a family around you that can care, maybe let one or two of them know. Mention something subtle like sometimes I feel sad and don't know what to do about it. Any ideas? So you start the conversation calmly and ease them into it gently, which will hopefully relieve the fear you have of how they will react. If it gets too intense, you know you need to pick someone else to talk to, but at least you tried. I think I know what you're saying. I have told my mom about my mental problems, and she has helped me a lot. TBH probably won't be here without her, but the fact that I've lost almost all of my emotions, sympathy and empathy is something I won't tell anyone I know. I roll. Not feeling anything when I hear of someone's passing is kinda terrifying. I fake sympathy to not seem like a dickhead, but inside I honestly couldn't care less. It is good that my family knows about my mental problems, but I feel like my lack of empathy, sympathy and cold-heartedness are better left unknown to them. I got passed over for what would have been an amazing job. I had hoped this would be the pivotal moment things would finally turn around for me like my mom has always told me they would. But I'm now facing a future that is more bleak and uncertain than ever. I want to die, but I'm too scared to actually go through with it, because the unknown is scarier to me than actually dying. Don't do it. While you're alive, you still have a chance to make changes. You still have a chance to not want to die. If you die, all your choices are gone forever. Choose to live. If you're afraid of the unknown, learn everything you can, not just from books. Push your limits to learn about yourself. Learn right from wrong. Learn about the viewpoint of someone you disagree with. Learn about the world, not just the people, but the actual world. Go for a long walk, like really long, at least double digits in miles/kilometers, and take a picnic. There will be pain, especially the day after. You will suffer, but you'll have a story to tell of all the things you'll see, and an experience you'll always remember. Just remember to tell someone where you're walking to. Safety first. If you can't walk, you crawl. And if you can't crawl, you find someone to carry you. But you have to stay alive. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.